Welcome to the Sykes & Company PA video blog featuring Scotty Sykes.
Scotty, what are some issues you commonly see in pharmacy accounting?
Yeah, we see a lot of issues. I could pretty much sit here all day and tell you some issues we see. One of the major issues we see with new clients that come in the door is their accounting is non-existent. They don't even have an accounting system. They don't know where they stand. They're way behind. They don't even know what's took place in 2016, and here we are in June. So not having a system in place is the major mistake. Believe it or not, it's very common. Unfortunately, in today's pharmacy industry, you have to have an accounting system. You have to know what's going on. You have to know where you stand. So investing in your accounting with someone who is experienced in pharmacy accounting or understands the industry will pay dividends to you. You need to view accounting as an asset, not as a burden or liability to you. You have to take control of your accounting. Once you get to that point, there are other areas that you have to review that can be mistakes. For one, not valuing your inventory correctly, not recording your inventory like you should. If you are keeping your books current, you're recording the cash receipts, disbursements, etc. If you're not making those accounting entries at the end of each month when you get financial statements or when you're reviewing financial statements from your CPA, you have to make sure that the inventory figure you're looking at on that balance sheet is tied in, it's accurate, it's correct, because that inventory figure flows right into your profit and loss statement. That profit and loss statement is going to tell you your margin, that bottom line you're looking at there. So making sure you have a good, solid inventory figure is very crucial to your financial statements. It's probably one of the most important pieces of your financial statements. So that's an accounting mistake we often see is, I take inventory once a year, or the inventory figure is the same every year on the tax return. It's just not going to work that way. You have to be proactive and manage that inventory and reflect that on your accounting books. It's going to give you the best information to manage your business going forward. Another area we see relates to the tax returns. When we're reviewing tax returns from prior CPAs and or other CPAs and potential clients, a lot of times we see the tax returns are not reported correctly. Most pharmacies are required to report on the accrual basis of accounting. A lot of times we do not see that being reported correctly on the tax returns. Luckily, you can admit to the IRS that there is a mistake there, and they will allow you some wiggle room as in correcting that issue, which we often do when we bring in new clients. But reporting on the accrual basis is capturing your accounts receivable third party on your balance sheet. What's owed to you from third parties, you have to report that. Capturing your accounts payable, you have to report that as well, and any other liabilities you have on the books. So most pharmacies are not cash basis pharmacies. You have to report on that accrual basis. The IRS requires that. So you definitely want to look out for that. Another area we see that's tied to the tax returns is when you go to your CPA at the end of the year, you'll send that file to him, the accounting file, and you'll get a tax return once he's done doing what he does. And he has his set of books when he did his tax return, and you have your set of books at your pharmacy. Well, any adjustments he made over here are not coming to your side of the books. So what we see when we're reviewing the pharmacy books is there's no adjustments for the prior tax returns. So the books the pharmacy currently has are worthless. They don't tie into any of the tax returns. That's a major issue, and that's pretty much the foundation issue we start with when we start cleaning up some accounting for pharmacies. But that's a very important piece to the puzzle there, and you can't overlook that.
Thank you for joining us today. If you want more information or have any questions, please feel free to contact Scotty directly.